So Molly was like, oh wait, was it you that... No guys, I'm actually embarrassed. Oh wait, was it you that high-fived me for being the islander that's playing the game? Why are you asking stupid questions? Babe, I'll high-five you again. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing okay and everyone is doing well. Guys, what another juicy episode. Today's review is going to be really long. Okay, I don't know if you can see these notes, but your girl was typing, okay, and tweeting. But I was definitely typing. The producers are honestly producing, and there's a lot for us to discuss today. So number one, as I usually and always say, if you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe and definitely join the family. We are on the road to 30k, honey, alright? So definitely be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Also be sure to follow me on my Instagram and also on my Twitter at SarahDestinyX. And number three, like I usually and I always say, guys, you need to get a drink, alright? I don't have a hot Ribena today. I have apple and ginger because it's been in the fridge all day. It is scorching hot, and if I start sweating, please forgive me. But yeah, so guys, let's get into today's review. So let's start off with, of course, Ella and Rishi. You guys already know. I did already say this in yesterday's review. Rishi was going home. I mean, it was very obvious, even just based on the dynamics of the islanders in the villa as well. It's very clear that they would have, of course, kept Ella. Now, I genuinely do believe it's low-key Mitch's fault, sorry, because that guy is irritating, and I'm going to rip his singlet and allow his nyash to be on display in today's review, because he's actually just so embarrassing. That's literally just it. He's embarrassing. I don't understand how can you reject someone else's rejection and you're a man? Stand up. Oh god, he actually needs to rise immediately. But one thing that was really weird was Mitchel at the end, when they were saying their goodbyes to Rishi. Mitchel was like to Zach, what did he say? He said, oh you're welcome, because you know that could have been it. And I was just thinking, wow, you're actually there. What do you mean you're welcome? And I tweeted it as well. Mitch genuinely thinks he runs the villa, and it is not given a damn thing. Guys, I don't know if you told Mitch he was the ogre of this villa, but it's not given a damn thing. I have to be honest, he needs to very much keep that mouth quiet. Now, let's move on to Mitch again. He was speaking to the guys, and he was like, oh, it was out of Ruchee and Molly, but I chose Molly because of friendship. And then sorry guys, I don't know why I mimicked him like that. But then he was like, he didn't save his Molly, he saved Zach's Molly. And that's when I said, he needs to find shame. A moment of silence. Because Mitch needs to find shame. What do you mean I didn't save my Molly, I saved Zach's Molly? Can you not even see that common sense has left your body? The lights are on, but nobody is home upstairs. Guys, I actually don't understand what Mitch is playing at. He then said that his game plan is that now he has Zach's trust, so that Zach won't think that he's trying to get to know Molly. And when he said that, the camera even zoomed in on some of the guys in the kitchen, and some of them were actually looking at this guy like, wow, you're actually bred. Because I don't seem to understand how you can think, oh yeah, now I guess I've got Zach's trust because Zach doesn't. It's not given a damn thing. Guys, it's embarrassing. I have the ick, but I'm not in that villa. Does that even make any sense? It's actually embarrassing, and I need Mitch to stand up immediately because he is stupidly weak at the knees. But it doesn't stop there. Oh, guys, it doesn't stop there. The madness continues. So, of course, now, Mitch now speaks to Molly, and he's basically saying, like, he didn't do it for Zach. He meant what he said. You know, when he gave his speech, right? He was like, oh, this girl, from the moment I laid my eyes on her, So he's now telling Molly, oh, yeah, like, I didn't do this because of Zach. I done this because of you. Molly even said in her confessionals that she wished that Mitch picked somebody else. This is the same person, guys. This is the same person that you literally told a couple nights ago, after tonight, yeah, don't ever talk to me again. And now you're telling me again you're weak at my knees. Don't be weak at my knees, please. I'm over it. The fact that, I need you guys to understand that Mitchel's behaviour is so erratic that he's making Molly look good. Even though that one is also coming too, but we'll get onto Molly shortly. That's how you know that he's actually doing the absolute most. So, of course, Molly was saying that, you know, like I said, that she really wishes that someone else chose him. And she even said in her confessionals as well that the boat for Mitchel has sunk, and she's very happy when she gets to know Zach. She even tells Mitch this, that I'm happiest when I'm speaking to Zach. And my man is still looking at her like, let it go. Okay, that's just what it is. That's all I can say right now. Mitch, let it go. Let it go. I don't know how many times someone needs to reject you before you pack your loads. Guys, he needs to go. Now let's move on to Zach and Molly briefly. I guess they were speaking about being shocked about Mitch's speech, but she even told him as well that she actually wishes that Charlotte picked him. So it's quite embarrassing. It's very sad that Ruchee had to leave as a result of this, because I don't really feel like we got to know Ruchee as much as we could have. But Mitch was doing up friendship, and even had a nonsense game plan at the back of it. Very unserious guy, all right? Very unserious. Now let's move on to Leah crying. She was talking to Ty. I didn't understand those tears. I'm so sorry. She's been in that villa for 1 hour. I'm actually so confused as to why she's crying. But Tyrique was saying that, you know, he was really honest in saying that he wants to get to know her, and he feels like her being here is going to allow him to see the test that he needs. You guys know Tyrique, everyone, all these boys in the villa always say, I need a test, I need a test. But Tyrique did say that he does feel like Molly is... Sorry guys, I'm so hot. But yeah, he did say that he does feel like Molly is his test in the villa. Ella, of course, now went to sit down and she asked them to speak. And yeah, she pretty much screwed him. I won't lie, she definitely screwed him. And then she was just like, he essentially said that he feels like he owes it to himself to see what this whole situation is about. But Ella was saying that, you know, I don't think you have anything serious with her, so he doesn't understand why you picked her. And he was like, oh, I don't know that. And I keep telling you guys in every review that men will kill you and ask you why you're dead. Okay? But at the same time, guys, and this is why Tyrique is such a different character, at the same time, I don't feel like I can be fully mad at him because he's kind of already told us what he's on. And at the same time as well, as much as I do want him to consider Ella's feelings and emotions towards the situation, it's really early as well. Like, Castlemore isn't here. We just touched week 2. Like, there's a lot that's going on. So... I don't know, guys. I really just don't know. But I would say what I said in yesterday's review, that I just need Ella to gracefully exit. She should hold her head up high, do what Catherine done, and just gracefully exit the situation. I mean, you cannot change a man who doesn't want to be changed, especially a guy whose body count is over 100. Okay? You cannot change him. Ella's a very beautiful girl inside and out, and if Tyrique is not going to be serious with her right now when she wants him to be serious, then I think she should let him go and someone else is going to come in even better. Now, let's move on to Mitchel and Molly talking again. Shame, shame. Guys, I'm shy for Mitchel. You people don't understand. I'm shy for this guy. He was talking to Molly again. The girl already wants you to free her from all of these shackles, right? He's on speaking to her and he's just like, I just feel like I'm a better man for you than Zach will be. Like, I feel like Zach is playing a game. Like, he needs to be embarrassed. On top of that, I swear Mitchel's like, is he 26 or 27? Molly is 21. He needs to rest. Like, generally, he actually needs to rest. I just don't understand. He also said as well, third time's a charm. And like I said, it's given loser energy. How many times does someone need to reject you before you know you need to pack your load? How many times does someone, you know, and you know the Bible says that, you know, someone slaps your cheek, you should turn the other. How many times must someone slap your cheek before you know you actually need to walk away? I don't seem to understand that one. I don't know why I mentioned that Jesus reference. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, shame is free, Mitch needs to let it go. Now let's move on to the bedtime. Molly decided to sleep on the day bed. So if that did not make things clear for Mitch, then I don't know what will. But Ty being Ty, of course, he literally shouted night to Ella, and Ella was like, good night, Ty. Leah was right next to him. I don't think he said goodnight to her. All right. Now let's move on to the following morning. They asked Mitch about how he feels. Ella said it, shouting in the room. And then he was just like, oh yeah, I'm feeling okay. And they were like, you know, she slept on a daybed to get away from you. That surely must be the end of it, right? And he was like, yeah, that we're done. But I won't put anything past Mitch, because tomorrow he can go and write a poem and go and draw 100 roses from the villa to be singing to his little Molly. So I don't put anything past this guy. I feel like Mitch is capable of many surprises, and I'm not going to be shocked if he hasn't fully let go of his little Molly. All right? I won't be shocked. Let's move on to the girls talking. Oh, by the way, apparently it was Zach's birthday. I don't care for Zacahariah anymore, so whether he's 1 year older, 1 year younger, I don't care. Now let's move on to the girls. So Catherine was speaking to the girls and she was saying that she's very happy that she's back with Andre. Once again, I need the producers to just give us more scenes. This is another reason why we were so confused with the whole Ruchee and Andre situ, because we didn't even see the development of them getting together, and now they're doing it again with Catherine and Andre. They're too busy focused on this whole Molly and Zach and Ty and Ella situ that we're also not seeing the development of other couples in the villa. So I just need them to let us know what's going on, because Catherine did say that she does like the direction that they are going in. Now Big Mummy was hold on, some of you were getting on to me yesterday's review, guys. I didn't mean it. I honestly didn't mean it. She just genuinely is the auntie of the villa, and that's just it. Like, honestly, I really don't mean it. All right, no ageism here. I said that my big sister's in her 30s and she is flourishing. We're here for the 30s, okay? We'll all be 30 one day by the grace of God. I'm 40, I'm 50, I'm 60 to 100. Okay, so but Big Mommy was saying that she liked Zach, but she would have wanted more of a cuddle from him. I'll get onto them again later because they do have a conversation, but I just think she should rest. I think that's what I'm gonna say. And Ella also said that Leah should have pulled her for a chat in regards to the whole Ty situation, because she didn't understand why she felt so comfortable picking Ty in the first place if things were not that serious, as per Ty has been saying to her. Now we'll move on to the second half. You guys already know, I already mentioned this in yesterday's review. I hate the division and separation that we have in the villa already so early. I can definitely tell it's the producers doing. Yeah, I prefer it when all the girls are together and all the guys are together. Or even if things are split, things should be split later on in the coming weeks. I don't understand why we're literally 9 episodes in and there's splits. It doesn't make any sense. But anyway, Whitney, Leah and Molly were having a conversation. I don't have anything to say other than the fact that Whitney is having morning chats with the wrong people, which is why the producers need to stop what they are doing. Now let's move on to the daytime. Guys, this is when shame started. Oh God, Molly and Mitchel actually deserve each other because they're actually both crazy. So Zach and Charlotte were in the gym, right? Also Jess, I'm here for her. Anyway, Zach and Charlotte were having, you know, a session in the gym, right? And then Molly walks over and Molly is standing there like a soldier. Molly's literally like this, guys. Can she find shame? Now I know that her and Mitch will actually suit because they're actually both bad. But I think Molly or someone invited Jess over and Jess was like, no, thank you. I don't want to get involved in intrude in the triangle. I said, Jess does not hold back. Jess is not even hiding the fact that she doesn't like this girl. And you know what? I'm here for it. Because I did say in previous episodes, Jess had a lot of chat for Molly behind her back. But when Molly was in her face, she was speaking in third person. But now Jess is making it very known, okay? I don't like you and I don't want to intrude in whatever you have going on there because the man that you think is yours may possibly not be. But of course, she even asked Charlotte if she's enjoying the workout, and Jess even said to everyone else that, you know, Molly's over there to make a statement. And I agree. You can't walk over today like we're in the gym. It's embarrassing. You are walking over here, standing there like one bread of a shoulder, you know, one bread of a soldier, and you're just looking at us in the gym. Does that even make any sense? So for me, that was very embarrassing. But one thing Jess is gonna do, she's gonna clock the tea, and I'm here for it. Anything else I want to say from that, other than the fact that I stick by what I have said in previous reviews, that I do think Molly is a mean girl. Of course, they need to remember as well that the villa is very small, so you can definitely hear whatever anyone is saying. But of course, Jess was like overly talking about, you know, she's over there to do this and she's this, and Molly was just standing there talking to Zach like, I can actually hear what everyone's saying. Like, you know, you can actually hear what everyone is saying. She was just like, and she was like to Zach like, they just need to shut up. You need to shut up. Come and beat me. Okay? Come and actually beat me. Like, instead of you should just let them, even if Zach doesn't like Charlotte, okay, cool, but they're just there doing a little flirting. You went to go and stand there to be overlooking for what? Does that even make any sense? I think there was even one point she was like, oh, let's have a plank off. It's embarrassing. She needs to really let it go. Now let's move on to the game time, guys. Not much. No, what do I mean not much? There's much to say or there's much to discuss. So let's move on to the game time. I forgot what the game is called, but essentially they had to pop a balloon in a sex position and then they had to answer like a question by like kissing an islander or kind of confessing their hidden truths about what they feel about other islanders. So let's start off with Medi. Quite a few points I have here, by the way, so yeah, let's get into it. So let's start off with Medi. Medi shook hands. Medi was asked to shake hands with the islander who he thinks should be in a couple, and he ended up shaking Molly and Zach's hand. They can couple up because I'm so ready to send them home. I really don't, I don't think there's any redemption for Molly and Zach in my eyes. It's okay. Okay? Molly and Andre had to pop a balloon. One thing I wrote down was that the way she arched her back for me, did you watch it, guys? I'm sure you watched it. The way she arched her back, it was just, it was, it was given, I don't want to say show off, but this is what I can do. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just had the ick from this girl, which is why I'm looking into things too deeply. But if you watch the episode, you know what I'm talking about. There was no need for her to arch her back like that. Sorry. Anyway, Molly ended up kissing Zach. I don't remember why, but yeah, they ended up kissing. Molly was asked, wait, Molly snogged Leah as girlfriend material. Oh no, Mitch, sorry. So Mitch ended up snogging Leah as girlfriend material. Sammy kissed Leah as an islander that he likes. Guys, the kiss went on for a good 10 to 15 minutes. Like, I was even, you know, everyone was silent and they were still kissing. How strange. Tyrique snogged Leah as the islander he wants to get to know more. Ella actually couldn't focus. Like, I'm not even joking. She couldn't focus. She just looked like she was just bamboozled. Catherine even told her, you know, not to worry. Charlotte was asked to kiss a guy with everyone's eyes closed. So everyone was supposed to keep their eyes closed and Charlotte was supposed to kiss someone and she ended up kissing Tyrique. She didn't even kiss him, she ate his face. I'm sorry, that kiss looked so uncomfortable. Like, not that I know this, guys. Okay, but when you kiss someone, right? When you kiss someone, it's supposed to make sense. Like, you're not supposed to eat him like a burger. Like, make it make sense, babe. It's not really given. Anyway, no one was supposed to look, but of course Ella ended up looking and she was like, so yeah, she ended up kissing Tyrique. I don't know why she done that, because I know for a fact Charlotte is not on Tyrique's radar, but okay. Sammy was asked to create his perfect girl, and he picks face Leah, body Ella, and personality Jess. Jess was asked to kiss the most two-faced islander on the cheek, and she ended up kissing Tyrique. Did she kiss Tyrique? Kissing those? Yeah, she ended up kissing Tyrique. Mitch, they ended up whispering, and Mitch was like, you should have kissed Molly, and she was just like, I didn't want to kiss Molly. I don't know why they done that, but very strange. And last but not least, our good sis Whit. Guys, I love this girl. I keep telling you. I love Whitney, guys. I absolutely adore her. But Whitney was asked to high-five the islander that she felt was playing at the biggest game, and she ended up high-fiving Molly. And yes, yes, and triple yes again. Now let's go into the aftermath, because once again, like I said, I need Molly to find shame. Okay? But let's start with Jess. Jess to say that she wasn't mad that Sammy picked her for her personality, because her personality is what makes her who she is. Very interesting. I get what she means though, because if you just if you just picked my face and we were in or my body and we were in a couple, I would be very, yeah, very side eye, bombastic side eye. Okay, now we'll move on to Molly. Oh guys, I hate people just don't say things with their chest. All right, so Molly was like, oh wait, was it you that? No guys, I'm actually embarrassed. Molly was like, oh wait, was it you that high-fived me for being, you know, and the islander that's playing a game? Why are you asking stupid questions? Babe, I'll high-five you again. I'll high-five you again. Yes, it was me. So like literally Whitney was like, yeah, it was, like, obviously just because of what everyone has been saying and the way that you've been moving, but obviously, yeah, it is what it is, but no hard feelings. And then and then Molly was like, oh yeah, no hard feelings. Yeah, I just wanted to find out, but yeah, no hard feelings. And I'm glad that Whitney said what she wanted to say, because like I said, beat me for having an opinion if it triggers you so much. Absolutely hilarious. Now let's move on to Sammy and Leah talking. I don't really have much to say about that, other than the fact that, of course, because of the challenge now, I guess Jess and Ella, who were watching over them, was just like, oh, because of the challenge now, Sammy's gonna get gassed because he chose her for whatever. I mean, not Sammy, sorry, Leah, because he said that he liked her face, blah blah. I'll be very honest with you guys, Sammy doesn't give me much. I get nothing from Sammy like that. I'm so sorry. I actually find him quite boring. So yeah, I think I want just to couple up with someone else just so that we can send him home, because he gives me furniture in that villa, honestly, and I don't know if I care for any developments with him and Leah. Thank you very much. Now let's move on to the night time. As the girls are getting ready, Ella said to Catherine that if Ty continues, that she's going to move on. I'm here for it. Like I said, Ella is a beautiful babe inside and out, and she doesn't need one guy with a body count of 100 plus stressing her out. Okay, and this is not to shame his body count. Do what you want, whatever, but at the same time, I just feel like it's just too early. She should definitely pull a Catherine. You know, Catherine, she held her head up high and she just kept things going. I genuinely do feel like Ella needs to do the same as well. Now let's move on to, guys, I was screaming. So guys, Whitney is literally my favourite character, and I cannot make this up. So Jess was getting ready and she was just like, oh, you know, I heard that if you dry your hair with a towel, that, you know, your curls will come back. And Whitney, literally said, we have different hair problems. And it's true. Babe, we have different hair problems. I don't need to spell it out for you. What you think works for you may not work for me, and vice versa. But guys, this is a Whitney stan account. I will vote for her and Reddy till the end if they stay together, because I need them both in that villa. Now let's move on to Leah and Ty having a conversation. Guys, she's twirled for him again. So I think she was like, do you like my outfit? And he was like, oh, I haven't seen the back of it yet. And then she was like, should I twirl? And he was like, yeah, twirl. Again, guys, this is actually the second time. I can now, and I tweet this as well, I now understand why Ty's body count is 100 plus, because if this guy needed to flirt with water, he can do it. I'm so convinced he can actually do it. But a little flirting going on there. I think Ty even said, do you like back shots? And she was just like, well, I do like, Ty is just Ty. I think that's honestly just the conclusion. I can't say anything else. Tyrique is honestly just Tyrique, and he's going to continue being Tyrique, because I don't see him changing anytime soon. The only cheeky thing that he also said as well was, obviously she was just like, listen, I know I like you and I know we've been flirting, but I'm not here to just be flirting. Like, what is kind of like your end goal? She's not here to be messed around. And Tyrique actually said, wow, someone's found a backbone. Guys, when I tell you that, when I tell you men are, what do you say? Men are, or some men are, thank you very much. And that is all. Now let's move on to briefly Leah and Ella having a conversation. Not really much to discuss there other than the fact that Ella was, I guess, just kind of saying she would have appreciated it if Leah did pull her for a chat, and that she feels like because her and Leah haven't really spoken, that Tyrique is just being able to say whatever he wants to the both of them, with both of them being confused in the process. I don't really have much to say other than the fact that I don't really feel like Ella was welcoming to Leah when she came into the villa anyway. Like, Sis's screw face was on 100. But at the same time, I'm glad that they finally spoke, hopefully to hash out whatever issues that they think they have because of Tyrique. Now we can move on to Leah speaking with Tyrique. Wait, what am I speaking about? Oh yeah, sorry. So my notes keep jumping. But Leah talking with Tyrique, and she once again was saying that, you know, she's not here for a fun flirt. And he literally just said that, you know what, I will decide when I'm ready. Like, because I think Leah really just wanted to find out, listen, is it me or Ella? That question is a bit bold because, like I said, she's been there for like an hour. But he was just like, listen, like, I'll do what I want to do in my own time. Like, this is me type of thing. So I don't feel like that was the response that Leah wanted to hear. But just as Tyrique will be Tyrique, he said, honestly, he's going to do it when he is ready. And like I said, Tyrique right now for me is he's the chief executive of Destiny's Childish. I don't think I've ever seen City Boy like this before. Okay, I don't think. Now let's briefly move on to Charlotte pulling Zach for a conversation. I don't really have much to say other than the fact that Zach is also the author of confusion. Charlotte was like, you know, I feel like you're interested in me, but I'm the one that always pulls you for a chat. I don't want to come across like a beg because I don't usually do this. And Zach was like, yeah, like, I don't know, like I'm open in it, like I'm not closed off, like I like where things are at. So I don't really know what he's saying. Do you want to get to know Molly? Then let it be known. What's this whole I'm open, like, you're wasting our time. I'm sorry. They're really wasting our time with this storyline. Is Zach for Molly and Molly for Zach, or are we just starting this thing all over again? So I need them to make that make sense. But also Charlotte, Big Mommy, I think she should relax. I don't think any of the guys are interested in her in the villa. And I low-key feel like she's taking up space. I'm so sorry. I feel like she is. Now, last but not least, let's move on to Ty and Ella having a conversation. Guys, first of all, the tension, it makes me wonder, and I think I tweeted this and saw a few tweets like this as well, is that there is a love-hate relationship with Tyrique and Ella. They suit, but at the same time, they're opposites. And I don't know how that makes sense, but it definitely does make sense. But she pretty much started shouting at him, telling him, you know, like, you're taking the piss. I feel like I'm being mugged off, blah, blah, blah. And he also did say that, you know, she is his #1 priority. I feel like that was just once again Tyrique doing what he does best when he just tries to deflect with the conversation and just change the topic, because she's telling you how she feels and you're literally just here saying, oh yeah, like, anyway, XYZ, like, she's upset and you're still telling her she is your #1 priority. And yeah, that may be true, I understand that, but at the same time, you're not being honest with her in regards to understanding her feelings, and that's something we need to be very honest about. The way Tyrique is moving is very funny and he's giving us great content, but he's not moving mature. And at the same time, I don't know if I can knock it because he's really told us he's like this and he just probably feels like it's early days and he's definitely there to have fun, but he is also giving us content. I'll be very honest with you, he's really giving us content. But Ella stood her ground. She looks stunning as well, but she stood her ground. She stormed off. She started swearing. She was like, no, I'm not here for this. If you want to mug me up, da, 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 da. And then she said, yep, I'm gonna crack on. And he said, yeah, go on, crack on then. So I'm very happy that, we'll get into it shortly, but I'm very happy that Ella has picked herself up, remembered her worth, and just kept it moving. If her and Tyrique come again towards the end, cool, but if not, Sis needs to keep her options open, you know. Tyrique is playing around and getting to know other people, and I think she should also do the same. Now, last but not least, guys, we've got a little glimpse, a cheeky little glimpse of tomorrow night, and wow, the producers are really producing. Let me just take a sip. Cheers. Oh, that drink tastes so good. Anyway. Sorry, but no, the producers are honestly producing. We already got a little glimpse into Jess and Catherine having an argument. I don't know how, I don't know why. And also a new bombshell is joining the villa. We don't know his name just yet, I don't believe, but what was weird was they first showed his abs and then they showed his face. I felt like he looks like he was decent looking. It's another white guy, but I did feel like he looked like he was decent looking, but my cousin commented on my tweet like, it's not giving a thing. So we'll definitely see tomorrow who we are introduced to in the villa. But overall, once again, another strong episode. I do feel like the producers once again are really producing. But yeah, guys, as always, we'd love to know what you guys actually thought of tonight's episode in the comments section below. If you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe and definitely join the family. But once again, I love you so much. Please take care, stay blessed, and I shall see you tomorrow. Bye.